My background, I was born in ex-Ukraine. It's like was USSR before Russia. It's 1987. So before there were no Russian, no Ukraine. It was one country. So I was born on the territory of Ukraine. So I can speak Ukrainian language and Russian language also. And I lived there for 17 years. And after it, I moved to Russia to my father because they separated when I was 7. And there I lived till 30. And 3 years ago I moved to Phuket, Thailand, and I've been there for 8 months. And after it I went for 1 month to Bali and stayed there for 2 years. And for now I'm living in Bali. I'm working here. Like I don't know why I'm here. Somehow Bali chose me to be here. So I passed a lot of like things here with money, with relationships, and with my art. So for now I'm more artistic than before, I think, because I'm painting also and driving around island and feel the energy of different places like mountains, waterfalls, and Nusa Penida also. So I am chemistry engineer.
I see. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm not like artist from like school. No, I became artist 10 or 11 years ago. So I choose this way because for me it was like I'm learning engineering, like this stuff, like left side of brain. So I need to be like two sides upgrading. So I started to upgrade my right side of the brain. So and since then I'm trying to be balanced with the left side of my brain and right side. And I think it's the way to be happy, because when you are trying to think always and use your left side of brain, so you cannot create something like unusual. So you should be more creative, like more connected to yourself. Made a lot of practice here and met a lot of people who helped me to understand something inside of me. Some bad things about me, which person I've been before, and how changed in these years. So I realized that. Also, I changed my mindset here. So when you're visiting some practices, some teachers, and also yoga, like a very strong practice. So you changing your mindset, your like concentration becomes more higher, and your life is changing. So for now, like maybe 1 year ago, I felt like very stressful in such conditions. You know, there is like no tourists at all in Bali. There is almost no job. So last year I've been very stressed in this similar situation. For now I feel much comfortable. I feel inner freedom. I have here awesome teachers. Like I love climbing. I'm visiting climbing gym, and they have like 22 years guy, and he's professional climber. He's telling me how to be calm, how not to spend too much energy in your like climbing. So like you can compare climbing with your life. So like sometimes you're spending too much energy for some things, some like activity, and you can save this energy for something more interesting or to make it more slower, softer. So that's why I told you that I feel more calm. So I'm not spending a lot of energy in nervous, and all problems is about our spine, neck. So if you heal your muscles in your back, in your neck, your blood pressure become much better, muscles become more strong, so your body become feeling much better. So you don't lose energy in your body. So if you have some sickness in your body, it eats your energy. So you feel like less energy because you have like some disease inside of you. And after it, yoga is calming your mind, and you become more focused. So when you become more focused, you can make one thing in one time and don't lose your attention to another things. So if you are focused, you can reach it much faster. We have photo club in not my hometown, but the town nearby, like 1.5 hour driving. So I went there to learn from more experienced photographer how to make nice photos. So there were like 5 experienced photographers who taught us how to make nice photos. So I paid nothing for my knowledge, but I spent a lot of time driving, speaking, taking information from them. I asked them a lot of questions, how to make this, how to make this, and they shared me their knowledge, and I really appreciate this. So I don't know, does such a clubs exist for now? Are they free or not? Because it was so useful to have this knowledge. I spend a lot of energy in different directions, different ways and styles, but I'm not pro in like one small direction. So if you will compare my works like with a pro portrait photographer, I will be less lower. But I'm artistic photographer, so I know how to make artistic photos. I know how to make creative photos, like with nice composition. Because I learned this style, I can combine them and make something unusual, which another person, another photographer cannot do. For example, there is like artistic photographer who is making only artistic photos, but they cannot make like advertising photography or portrait. So I can take something from different styles and combine in one thing, in one photo.